Archangel Michael says, I am trying to reach you. For 1 minute, you will receive money $155 million today at 9 p.m. If you ignore this message, you will lose all your money. Open it. Now, listen carefully. This is not an ordinary message, and you did not arrive here by accident. Archangel Michael is calling out to you at this very moment. He says, I am begging for your 1 minute. Just 1 minute of your time. Why? Because today is unlike any other day. At 9:00 p.m. tonight, an invisible door of wealth, abundance, and divine favor will open. Those who listen and act will be handed a blessing so enormous. It will shake their very reality. A blessing of $155 million. Those who ignore it will miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and everything they've been struggling for will remain locked. You feel it, don't you? At pull, at urgency. This isn't superstition. This isn't chance. This is a direct call from the Archangel of protection, power, and miracles, Michael himself. For centuries, he has stood as a guardian over wealth, justice, and divine breakthroughs. And today, at this exact moment, you have been selected. Do not scroll away. Do not skip this message. Something so rare and powerful does not come twice. Archangel Michael's words are crystal clear. Give me your 1 minute and I will give you a miracle that will break every financial chain around you. Right now he is testing you. Will you listen, or will you walk away and let millions slip from your grasp? If you are still here, that means you are meant to receive this. Archangel Michael is already working behind the scenes to align your path with sudden extraordinary wealth. But you must do something simple to anchor this miracle into your life. Type payment $25.49 right now to receive the first wave of blessings. This is not a gimmick. It is a spiritual code of alignment. Each number holds an angelic frequency, and when spoken or typed with intention, you unlocks channels of abundance. Go. Breathe. Feel that energy moving as you read this. That is Archangel Michael's power surrounding you. He says there is a second code, one you must also declare to seal the financial door being opened. Type Amen 7781 to complete the alignment. Stay until the end of this message. In the final part, Archangel Michael promises to reveal the exact step that will not just bring $155 million into your life, but will also protect it from being taken away. The next parts of this revelation will shock you, and if you miss them, the door will close. Stay here. Do not look away. This is your moment. Stop for a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Ask yourself this. Why are you here at this exact moment listening to this message? Why did you see these words at a time when you're thinking about money, about change, about miracles? It's because Archangel Michael has directed your path here. Nothing about this is random. This is divine timing. Archangel Michael is not just an angel of protection. He is the commander of heaven's armies. His sword cuts through darkness. His shield blocks misfortune. And his presence shifts destinies. When he speaks, entire kingdoms tremble. And tonight at 9 p.m., a moment will occur that only comes once in a lifetime. At 9 p.m., the veil between heaven and earth will thin. Archangel Michael will open a treasury in the spiritual realm. It is a treasury of wealth, freedom, and divine blessings that have been stored up for those who are ready. You are called because you are ready. The exact amount waiting for you, $155 million, is not a symbol. It is not a fantasy. It is a real tangible blessing prepared for those who respond with faith. But there is a catch. Archangel Michael's words are clear. If you ignore this message, you will lose all your money. Why? Because ignoring a divine summons closes the door of opportunity. In the spiritual realm, moments like this are rare. Miss it once and it may not return for decades. This is why you must not skip, not click away, not dismiss this. In the coming minutes, Archangel Michael is going to reveal a sacred key. A key so powerful that it can open the door to your inheritance. But before he gives it to you, he asks something small. Stay. Listen. Share my message. Multiplied the light. Yes, you heard that correctly. Archangel Michael says to spread his word. Share this message with 3 people who need financial freedom. Comment your name below so the angelic realm can register you. Subscribe to this channel so you remain connected to the flow of revelations coming in the next few hours. This is not about numbers or followers, this is about alignment. When you share a divine message, you plant a seed. That seed multiplies in your life as favor and unexpected miracles. Right now, Archangel Michael's presence is around you. Some of you can already feel a strange warmth in your hands or a tingling on your skin. That is the sign. He is close. He is marking you as chosen. Repeat this out loud with me. I am ready. I receive. I will not miss my blessing. Good. Now, listen carefully. Archangel Michael has given 2 spiritual activation codes for today. These codes are not random numbers. They are vibrational gates. When you type them, you're signaling heaven that you're ready to receive. Type AIM 9461 right now. This code carries the frequency of sudden wealth transfer. It is the angelic signal that you are prepared for your inheritance. Veli, as you type it, say in your heart, I am ready, Michael. I receive my $155 million blessing tonight. The second code is for protection because what good is money if you cannot keep it? Archangel Michael says, many people will receive their blessings, but without this code, the money will slip through their hands. Type Amen 3184 to seal your blessing. This code shields your wealth from lost, theft, and spiritual attacks. It's like a heavenly lock placed on your treasure. Now pose, look inward. Can you feel how different you are already? The angelic realm is shifting around you. Doors that were closed are starting to open. The vibrations in your life are rising, you're aligning. But Archangel Michael wants to warn you. Many people will see this message and doubt. They will scroll away, laugh, or think it's just words. Those people will miss what's about to happen tonight at 9 p.m. But not you, because you're still here, because you're listening. Because deep inside you know this is not a coincidence. Stay with me until the end. The final parts of this message will reveal exactly what you must do at 900 p.m. to receive the $155 million blessing. Without that instruction, the door will not fully open. And remember, share this with 3 people right now. Think of 3 names. They might be struggling with debt, pain, or hopelessness. Archangel Michael says, when you share my message, their chains will break, and yours will multiply. Comment below if you've already typed the codes. Comment your name and the word ready so Archangel Michael knows who has answered his call. Subscribe so you do not miss part 3, because part 3 will be the moment where Michael himself through this message releases a revelation that has been hidden for centuries. You are standing at the edge of something rare. Something powerful, something life-changing day. The next part is where the miracle begins to manifest. The clock is moving, and with every passing moment, you are getting closer to the appointed time. 9:00 p.m. Archangel Michael has made it clear that this is no ordinary hour. This is the hour where heaven itself bends down toward earth to release treasures long hidden from you. Some of these treasures are financial. Some are spiritual, and some are opportunities that will change the course of your destiny forever. The question is not whether the blessing exists. The question is, will you be ready to step into it when the door opens? Think about this. How many times in your life have you felt that you were just one step away from a breakthrough only to see it slip through your fingers? How many nights have you stayed awake, asking why others seem to receive favor, while you are left behind? Archangel Michael says those moments of disappointment were not failures. They were delays. They were preparations. You were being refined, strengthened, and tested for this moment right here. That is why he is begging for your 1 minute today. That is why he says if you ignore this you will lose everything, because what is about to happen is not an everyday occurrence. It is the result of divine timing colliding with your readiness. Imagine for a moment what $155 million would mean in your life. This is not just about luxury or wealth, it is about freedom. It is about never having to live in fear of unpaid bills again. It is about securing your family's future. It is about breaking free from cycles of lack that have haunted your bloodline for generations. And it is about finally being able to step into the life you were meant to live without chains holding you back. Archangel Michael does not speak lightly. When he says this blessing is yours, he means it. But there is something you must do. There is always a key, a small act of faith that unlocks the greater miracle. Tonight at 9:00 p.m., Archangel Michael says, you must be prepared in a specific way. You must be aligned, fully aware, and spiritually awake. To prepare, you must speak his codes and hold them in your spirit until the moment comes. These are not mere numbers. They are angelic vibrations. Frequencies that open doors in the unseen realm. The first code is Amen 6:27. Speak it now. Type it and declare it, boldly. This code carries the vibration of readiness. It tells the angelic hosts that you are awake, you are listening, and you are ready to receive without hesitation. As you release this code, envision a golden door opening before you. See the flood of light pouring through. That is your wealth entering into your reality. The second code is Amen 9021. This one is different. This is the code of sealing. While the first prepares you, this one locks your blessing in place so that it cannot be stolen by doubt, fear, or delay. Imagine yourself holding a divine key. And as you speak this number aloud, you turn that key into the lock of your destiny. Feel it click into place. That sound you hear in your spirit is the assurance that your miracle is secured. Stay with me. Do not drift away because Archangel Michael has more to reveal and it is only growing in intensity. He says, "Tell them that their enemies will not stand in the way of what is coming. Tell them that the chains of poverty are breaking even as they listen. Tell them that I, Michael, am standing guard at their gates of destiny." This is not poetry. This is divine decree. Even now, the atmosphere around you is changing. Some of you may notice a strange calm falling over your heart. Others may feel sudden heat in your chest or hands. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations that the angel is near. When Michael draws close, he brings signs. He brings assurance. He brings peace that cannot be explained by human understanding. But listen carefully because this is important. At 9 p.m., you cannot be distracted. Do not be caught in arguments. Do not allow yourself to be filled with fear and do not ignore the call to focus. Archangel Michael says, "At the moment the clock strikes, be present. Speak the cones. Declare your readiness and I will open the floodgates." This is the preparation. This is the positioning. You cannot afford to miss it. You must remember that this is not just about money. Yes, the number $155 million is real. But the blessing is also layered. With it will come unexpected phone calls, business opportunities, reconciliations with loved ones, healing, and places you thought would never recover. Wealth is not only measured in currency. It is measured in the abundance of life that surrounds you. Lyle says the money will come, but it will not come alone. It will bring freedom, joy, and restoration in its wake. Now let me warn you again. The enemy of your soul will try to distract you. You will whisper thoughts like "this cannot be true" or "this is impossible." But Archangel Michael says nothing is impossible with heaven's treasury. If you doubt, you close the door. But if you hold on in faith, even against your logic, you will see the miracle unfold. Faith is the currency of heaven. And right now, you are being asked to spend it. So stand strong. Do not let fear shake you. Do not let doubt rob you. Tonight at 9 p.m., when you hear the clock strike, remember these words. Remember the codes. Remember that Archangel Michael himself has summoned you. And remember that this is your once-in-a-lifetime moment. Stay close because the next part of this message will reveal the deeper mystery. Archangel Michael is going to explain why exactly the amount is $155 million and not another number. The hidden meaning behind it will shock you. And once you know it, you will understand why this message is more urgent than anything you have ever heard before. The moment is approaching. The time is drawing near. Every second you remain with this message, your spirit is being aligned with something extraordinary. But now, Archangel Michael has commanded that the mystery of the number 555 million be revealed to you. Why this exact amount? Why not less? Why not more? Because heaven does not do anything by accident. Every number carries a divine signature. And this number is a code, a spiritual cipher written into your destiny. The number 5 in angelic language represents grace and divine favor. It is the sign of multiplied blessings, freedom from the past, and an open door to a new life. But here's where it becomes breathtaking. 5 is repeated twice and then magnifying into the millions. This is heaven saying, my grace will not just visit you once. It will multiply. It will overflow. It will break every chain holding you back. 2 5s together form the angelic pattern of double restoration. Everything you lost, time, money, relationships, opportunities, is about to be restored to you not in part but in double measure. That is why Archangel Michael says this blessing is worth $155 million. It is not only a financial figure. It is the mathematical imprint of heaven's promise of multiplied favor. Right now, as you hear these words, imagine yourself stepping into a great hall filled with light. This is heaven's treasury room. At the center stands Archangel Michael with his sword planted into the ground. Around him are angels carrying scrolls, keys, and gifts. One of those scrolls has your name written on it. One of those keys is meant for you. And tonight at 9 p.m. when the veil thins, he will hand it to you if you are ready. But here is what you must understand. Archangel Michael does not only give, he tests. He looks for faith. He looks for action. That is why he has asked you to stay until the end. That is why he has asked you to not ignore this message. And that is why he is calling on you now to act in the simplest yet most powerful way. He says, share my words. Spread my message. Multiply the light. When you share this message with others, you are acting as a vessel for the angelic realm. You are extending the chain of miracles beyond yourself. You are planting seeds of favor that will return to you multiplied. This is not just a request. It is part of the alignment. Those who share, those who comment, those who subscribe to remain connected. They are registering themselves in the heavenly scrolls. You are saying, I am here. I am ready. Count me in. So right now, pause and do this. Share this message with at least 3 people you know who are struggling or need a breakthrough. Comment your name below so that Archangel Michael's army knows who you are. Subscribe so you do not miss the coming parts, because what Michael reveals next will be the final instruction, the exact ritual you must perform at 9 p.m. to unlock your blessing. This is how you prove your readiness. This is how you mark yourself chosen. Do not underestimate the power of these simple acts. Heaven watches, angels record, and Archangel Michael is standing by to release what has been stored for you. Now, let's prepare your spirit even more. The codes for today are not just numbers. They are divine frequencies. When you declare them, you are literally aligning your life with heaven's patterns. Speak them now. Type them and let your heart believe. The first code is Amen 4410. This is the code of multiplied favor. As you say it, picture your life being lifted out of scarcity and into overflow. See debts erased. See doors opening. See people who owe you suddenly releasing funds. This is the angelic key of unexpected PROV. The second code is MN7856. This is the code of accelerated timing. This is for those who are tired of waiting. It is for those who want their miracle not just eventually but immediately. When you speak this code, you are telling the heavens, I am ready now. Bring it quickly. Manifest it in my reality today. As you release these codes, feel the shift inside you. The atmosphere changes. Doubt weakens. Faith rises. Archangel Michael's wings spread over you like a covering. This is your preparation for tonight. This is your alignment. Listen carefully now. Archangel Michael says that at 900 p.m., the spiritual atmosphere will reach its peak. This is when the treasury of heaven opens fully. But it will only open to those who are awake and aware. If you are distracted, if you are scrolling, if you are doubting, you will miss it. He says, tell them to be still. Tell them to be ready. Tell them to speak my words at the appointed time. This is the secret you must hold. And remember, do not let fear or shame stop you from sharing this. Do not think what will people say. This is not about them. This is about you, your destiny, your family, and the legacy you will leave behind. Every seed you plant by sharing, commenting, and subscribing will return to you as favor and protection. You are not just a receiver. You are a channel of miracles. Stay with me. Do not go anywhere. In the next part, Archangel Michael will reveal the exact words and actions you must take at 9:00 p.m. to unlock the $55 million blessing. Without these instructions, the door will remain closed. With them, the treasury will burst open. You will not only receive money, you will receive freedom, restoration, and protection over what you receive. This is the moment you have been waiting for your whole life. Do not miss what comes next. Listen. Be prepared. The time is getting closer and your spirit can already sense it. Archangel Michael has spoken and his words carry the weight of eternity. Tonight at 9:00 p.m. a door will open. But a door cannot be entered without a key. And that key is found in the ritual he has entrusted to you through this message. Understand this. The ritual is not complicated. Heaven's power is not unlocked by grand gestures but by faith, alignment, and obedience. When Michael gives an instruction, it is precise, purposeful, and overflowing with meaning. This is the first time you are being entrusted with it. And if you follow it faithfully, the $155 million blessing will flow into your life like a river breaking through a dam. Here's what he says. At the moment the clock strikes 9:00 p.m., stop whatever you are doing, stand still. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand open as if to receive. Close your eyes and speak my words 3 times. The words are these: Michael, defender of heaven, I am ready. Open the treasury. Release my blessing. Seal it in my hands. As you say this, imagine a golden light pouring from the heavens into your open hand. See it filling your hand until it overflows, covering your entire body with warmth and radiance. The act may feel simple, but in the spiritual realm, it is thunderous. Angels move at the sound of your voice, and Archangel Michael himself places your name upon the scroll of wealth and freedom. But the ritual does not end there. After you have spoken the words 3 times, you must declare the sacred codes tonight. These are the activators. The first code is Amen 1147. This code unlocks the gates of financial overflow. When you speak it, you are signaling heaven that you are ready for abundance that is beyond your calculation, beyond your expectation. This is the key that loosens the chains of lack. The second code is Amen 5623. This code protects what you are about to receive. It is the angelic seal of safe heaping. The heavenly shield that prevents the blessing from leaking away through mistakes, enemies, or unforeseen losses. As you speak it, see yourself surrounded by a glowing dome of protection, impenetrable and everlasting. Now breathe. Let this vision take root in you. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that wealth without alignment is dangerous. That is why this ritual matters. It does not only call the blessing into your hands. It keeps your soul, your mind, and your destiny align with heaven's plan. This is why he begs for your 1 minute. This is why he pleads with urgency. The action seems small, but the results are immeasurable. Think for a moment of what happens when a seed is planted in the earth. It looks insignificant, almost invisible. But beneath the soil, roots spread, life stirs, and in time, a great tree rises. The ritual at 9:00 p.m. is your seed. It may look small, but it will grow into a blessing so vast it will shade your children, your grandchildren, and generations yet unborn. The $155 million is not only money. It is a generational tree of abundance. Michael also wants you to know this. Distractions will come. As the hour draws near, your phone may ring. Someone may pull at your attention. Thoughts may rise in your mind telling you that this is not real, that this cannot happen. Recognize these as attacks. They are designed to rob you of your moment. But if you stand firm, if you keep your focus, nothing can stop what is meant for you. Me. In it, I see a golden vault with countless treasures. Some vaults are sealed, never opened because the chosen ones walked away before the key was given. But I also see a few vaults wide open, their treasures spilling into the lives of those who were faithful enough to stay until the end. Obedient enough to follow the simple instructions. And I see you among them. Your vault is, marked with your name is ready. Archangel Michael says, tell them not to be afraid of the size of the blessing. Tell them not to fear the responsibility of wealth. I will guide them. I will protect them. I will teach them how to multiply it, how to use it, how to preserve it. Do you see the mercy in this? Heaven is not giving you wealth without wisdom. It is giving you both in perfect harmony so that you can thrive without fear of loss. And hear this, the ritual must be done in faith, not hesitation. Do not say the words out of curiosity. Do not speak the codes as if they are empty numbers. Speak them with fire in your spirit, with expectation in your heart. Could the angels respond not to lips that move, but to hearts that believe? Tonight at 9:00 p.m., the heavens will be watching. The treasury will open. And if you are faithful, if you follow exactly as you have been told, your name will be written in gold upon the book of wealth. The $155 million will no longer be a promise. It will be your reality, but Archangel Michael has made it clear. This message is not finished. There is more he must reveal, more secrets that will strengthen your preparation and carry you safely into this blessing. Do not walk away. Do not think you know enough. The next part of this message will explain what will happen immediately after you complete the ritual. What signs to look for. What shifts to expect and how to know that the blessing has already entered your life. Do not miss it. The blessing is closer than ever. Stay until the end, the moment of ritual has passed. You have spoken the words. You have released the codes. You have aligned yourself with Archangel Michael's decree. Now you may be asking, what happens next? How will I know it has worked? Listen carefully because this is vital. When heaven releases a blessing, the evidence does not always appear instantly in material form. The first signs are often invisible to the human eye, but undeniable to the spirit. That is why you must be sensitive to what happens immediately after the 900 p.m. ritual. Archangel Michael says there are signals, markers that will tell you the treasury has opened and your $155 million is on its way into your life. The first sign is a shift in atmosphere around you. You may feel a strange calm wash over your chest as if a heavy weight has been lifted. Some of you will experience sudden warmth in your hands. Others may feel tingling on your skin and some may even hear ringing in your ears. These are not random sensations. They are angelic confirmations. They are Michael's way of saying the door is open. The blessing is released. The second sign is a new evil thoughts or visions. Do not dismiss them. You may suddenly imagine yourself holding a check or see the number 55 appear on a clock, on a receipt, or in your dreams. These are angelic imprints being placed in your subconscious as proof. They are confirmations sent directly from heaven to reassure you that the process has begun. The third sign is unexpected contact from others. A phone call, a message, or an invitation you never anticipated may come within hours or days. Archangel Michael says, these are the carriers of your blessing. The $155 million may not fall from the sky as a suitcase of cash. It may arrive through human channels, through opportunities, through sudden open doors that only heaven could have arranged. When this happens, know, it is not coincidence. It is alignment. But here is something crucial. You must guard your spirit during this time. After the ritual, the enemy often tries to sow doubt. He whispers, nothing happened. Nothing will change. These thoughts are traps designed to shut the door you just opened. That is why Archangel Michael says, do not question. Do not doubt. Stand firm in faith and the signs will multiply. To strengthen your faith and seal the manifestation. He has given you 2 additional blessing codes to release now. The first code is Amen 8892. This is the vibration of manifestation. When you declare it, you are commanding the unseen blessing to take form in your reality. Imagine the spiritual energy crystallizing, becoming solid, becoming something you can touch, spend, and live within. Speak it with confidence and see your wealth stepping from heaven into earth. The second code is Amen 435. This is the code of recognition. It ensures that when your blessing arrives, you will not overlook it, dismiss it, or fail to grasp it. Too many people receive divine opportunities but do not recognize them until they slip away. This code sharpens your discernment, opens your eyes, and gives you clarity to see the $55 million in whatever form heaven chooses to deliver it. Now imagine this picture. A locked chest has been opened. A lid is lifted. Gold, silver, and jewels spill out. But what good is an open chest if the person it belongs to turns away and does not take it? That is why these signs and codes matter. They are the assurance that you not only open the treasury, but that you are actively receiving from it. Archangel Michael also says that after the ritual, some of you will experience resistance. Bills may suddenly appear, arguments may arise, or unexpected challenges may surface. Do not mistake this for failure. It is proof of movement. Whenever heaven releases a great blessing, resistance often comes as a final test. The enemy trembles when wealth is released into the hands of the chosen. That is why he fights, but Michael promises. Do not fear. I am with you. My sword cuts down the resistance. My shield protects your portion. If you notice resistance, rejoice. It means your blessing is real, alive, and already flowing. Stand firm, and you will see the resistance crumble. Archangel Michael has shown a vision of what happens in the spirit after the 9:00 p.m. ritual. I see angels descending with scrolls in their hands. Each scroll stamped with golden seals. Each scroll represents a destiny and the seals are marked with names. They are carried to earth and delivered into the lives of the faithful. I see chains breaking as they land. I see bank accounts swelling with provision. I see tears turning into laughter. This is not imagination. It is what heaven has already declared for you. But Michael says this clearly. The process has stages. Do not expect to see the full $155 million in a single instant. Instead, look for waves. The first wave is the signs, the sensations, visions, and contacts. The second wave is sudden unexpected provision, money you did not plan for, opportunities you did not earn. The third wave is the great release. The full measure of the $55 million blessing. Each stage is proof of the next. Each is a step in the unfolding of the miracle. You must hold your ground during these stages. Doubt will try to creep in, but your faith is the bridge that carries you from one wave to the next. That is why the ritual was given. That is why the codes matter. That is why you must remain awake, alert, and believing. And know this, Archangel Michael is not just giving you money. He is giving you authority over wealth. Authority means you will not just receive, you will command, you will attract opportunities, you will multiply resources, you will draw prosperity to yourself as naturally as breath. This is the deeper miracle. The $55 million is the beginning, not the end. Stay close. Do not drift away. In the next part, Archangel Michael will reveal the exact role of his angelic army in protecting your blessing after it arrives. You will learn how they guard it, how they defend it from loss, and how they ensure it remains in your hands for as long as you live. This revelation will strengthen you and keep your miracle safe. Do not miss what comes next. The angels are still moving. The blessing has been released. The ritual has been completed. The signs have begun to manifest. But Archangel Michael did not leave his chosen ones unguarded. He knows that wealth attracts attention, both good and bad. He knows that the moment your blessing arrives, there will be forces that rise up against it. Enemies of the spirit and enemies in the flesh will try to touch what does not belong to them. But he declares, "What I have given, no one can take away. What I have sealed, no one can break open." Understand this truth. Archangel Michael is not only a messenger of wealth. He is the commander of angelic armies. Millions of angels move at his command. And their sole purpose is to enforce heaven's decree in your life. When Michael says your blessing is protected, it means that legions of angels have already been assigned to guard it, to shield it, and to ensure that no power of darkness can tamper with it. Imagine it around you right now. Angels are forming a circle of light. They are unseen to the human eye, but in the spiritual realm, they shine like fire. They stand as soldiers with swords drawn. Eyes fixed, waiting for Michael's command. And their command is simple. Guard the blessing. Protect the chosen. Let no one come near them. This is why Archangel Michael gave you the second part of the ritual. The codes of protection. Without them, wealth may come but slip away. But with them, the angels lock your portion away in a fortress no enemy can breach. They stand watch over your money, your opportunities, your health, your relationships, and your destiny. They do not sleep. They do not grow tired. They do not leave their post until the mission is fulfilled. And hear this, Michael's army does not only defend, they also guide. Many of you after receiving your blessing will feel unsure. You may ask, what do I do with this wealth? How do I manage it? How do I keep it safe? The angels are there to direct your steps. They will whisper ideas into your mind. They will connect you to people who carry wisdom. They will close doors that would lead to loss and open doors that lead to multiplication. This is the difference between earthly wealth and heavenly wealth. Earthly wealth can be stolen. Heavenly wealth once guarded by angels becomes eternal. It is what you are receiving. Not just $155 million, but an inheritance that cannot be destroyed. And now, Archangel Michael has revealed 2 more blessing codes to strengthen the angelic shield around you. These codes must be declared as a continuation of your ritual. The first code is Amen 7742. This is the code of angelic guardianship. When you speak it, you are summoning Michael's army closer, tightening the circle of protection around you. It is as though thousands of soldiers march to your doorstep, surrounding you with light so strong that no shadow can cross it. The second code is Amen 6599. This is the code of divine multiplication. The angels do not only guard what you have, they multiply it. Speak this code and watch as your blessing grows larger than you imagined. Money that once sat idle begins to work for you. Opportunities you did not pursue begin to chase you. Favor begins to flow in directions you never expected. This is the power of angelic multiplication. Pause for a moment and let this truth sink in. You are not alone. You are not left to struggle wondering how to handle what is coming. You have been given guardians, heavenly protectors whose loyalty is unshakable, whose strength is unbreakable, and whose presence never leaves your side. Archangel Michael says, "Tell them that their wealth will not be wasted. Tell them that their enemies will live but not touch. Tell them that what I have placed in their hands will remain until the purpose of heaven is fulfilled." These words are not promises made lightly. They are divine decrees already being carried out. Picture this scene. A vault overflowing with treasures. Outside, enemies gather, plotting, scheming, trying to find a way in. But, surrounding the vault are angels with flaming swords, unyielding, immovable. The enemies tremble, but they cannot cross the barrier. They can see the blessing, but they cannot reach it. That vault is your life. Those treasures are your inheritance, and those angels are already standing guard around you. This is why you must continue to align yourself daily, not only with faith but with expectation. Wake up each morning and say, "Michael, my blessing is protected. Michael, my wealth is secure. Michael, my portion is untouchable." With these words, you remind yourself and the spiritual realm that heaven's army is stationed by your side. Some of you may even notice signs of their presence. You may feel a sudden wind in a still room, hear whispers when no one is around, or see flashes of light in the corner of your eye. Do not be afraid. These are your guardians. They are letting you know they are near, letting you feel their presence so you are never in doubt. Archangel Michael says the protection will extend beyond you. It will cover your family, your children, your possessions, and even your home. Your blessing will not only lift you, it will secure your lineage. The angels are not only guarding money. They are guarding your bloodline, ensuring that your name will not be erased from history, but remembered as one that carried divine wealth and favor. And yet, this is only the beginning. Michael has not revealed everything yet. He says the next revelation will shock you because it is not only about protecting wealth. It is about transforming it. In the next part, you will discover how this $155 million blessing will not only stay with you but multiply across generations. You will learn the divine principle of inheritance that heaven has written into your destiny. Stay until the end. Do not walk away. The angels are still speaking, still moving, still preparing the final part of your miracle. You may think the blessing of $155 million is for you alone. You may believe that tonight's miracle begins and ends with your hands, but Archangel Michael says, "What I release into one life, I release into a bloodline. What I give to one heart, I give to generations unborn." Do you understand the magnitude of what is happening? This is not only about financial freedom for today. It is about rewriting your family's history. The moment you stepped into this message, the moment you obeyed the call at 9 p.m., the chains of poverty that have held your lineage for decades, even centuries, began to shatter. What you are receiving is not just money. It is the breaking of curses. It is the rewriting of destiny. Think for a moment about your ancestors. How many of them lived with dreams they never saw fulfilled? How many fought against lack, against loss, against despair, and left this world carrying regrets? Archangel Michael says, "Those unfinished battles end with you. You are the chosen vessel through whom heaven will pour out restoration. Not just for your life, but for every branch of your family tree." When $155 million enters your life, it does more than buy houses, land, or possessions. It plants seeds of inheritance that will continue to grow long after you are gone. Your children will not struggle as you did. Your grandchildren will not know the same fears. Your bloodline will no longer carry the memory of lack, but will carry the testimony of abundance. This is the divine inheritance you are stepping into. Michael has shown me a vision, a tree tall and radiant with roots that reach deep into the earth and branches that stretch high into the heavens. The roots represent your ancestors, buried, forgotten, but still connected. The trunk is you. Strong, chosen, the point where the past and the future meet. And the branches are your descendants, blossoming with fruit, reaching for the sky. Tonight, with the release of this $155 million, heaven has poured golden light into the roots, flowing upward through the trunk and bursting out into the branches. Every part of your lineage is being nourished. Every part of your family is being restored, but Michael warns, this blessing must not be wasted. It is not only for luxury, not only for your comfort. It is for legacy. It is for building foundations that cannot be destroyed. He says, "Tell them to build not only houses but houses of wisdom. Tell them to build not only businesses but legacies. Tell them to multiply what I give so that no generation after them will ever taste poverty again." This is why he gives you 2 blessing codes today. These are not ordinary numbers. They are vibrations of inheritance, frequencies of multiplication that will seal your bloodline in abundance. The first code is Amen 9924. This is the code of generational transfer. Speak it now as you declare it. Picture the $55 million flowing not just into your hands, but into the hands of your children, your grandchildren, and every descendant who carries your name. This is the key that locks wealth into your lineage forever. The second code is Amen 2118. This is the code of multiplication across time. It ensures that what you receive does not shrink but expands with every passing year. Imagine planting one seed and watching it turn into an entire forest. It is the power of this code. It tells heaven, "Do not let this end with me. Let it grow. Let it spread. Let it become an endless fountain. Now pose. Take a deep breath. Let this vision sink into your spirit. See your children walking in freedom. See your grandchildren building without struggle. See your name remembered not as one who lived in lack but as one who broke the cycle forever. This is why you were chosen. This is why Archangel Michael begged for your 1 minute. Because what he gives through you, he secures for countless lives to come. And there is more. Michael says that your blessing will not only touch your family, it will spill into the lives of those connected to you, friends, neighbors, even strangers who cross your path will feel the overflow. Your wealth will become rivers of generosity, streams of blessing, waves of transformation. People will say something changed when I met them. Something shifted when I stood near them. This is the aura of abundance, the fragrance of divine inheritance. Do not think small. Do not limit heaven by imagining only bills paid or debts erased. Think of school's bill. Think of lives saved. Think of legacies written in stone. Michael says, I do not give in small measure. I give in overflow. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That is what $155 million represents. Not a single miracle, but a fountain that never runs dry. Yet with this blessing comes responsibility. Michael's army guards what is yours, but you must guard your heart. You must not allow pride, fear, or greed to corrupt what hath been entrusted to you. Remember always, this blessing is not just for you. It is for those who came before and those who will come after. You are a steward of inheritance, a keeper of the promise. And do not be afraid of the size of what is coming. Do not say this is too much for me. Heaven never gives without also equipping. With $155 million will come wisdom, guidance, and angelic counsel. The same army that guards your wealth will guide your decisions. The same archangel who opened the treasury will stand by your side as you learn how to walk in abundance. You are not alone in this. You are chosen and you are supported. Stay with me now because Archangel Michael is not finished. In the next part, he will reveal the final test. Every blessing has a test. And the $55 million miracle is no different. Before it fully manifests in your hands, heaven will look at how you respond to one last challenge. If you pass it, the treasury will pour without limit. If you fail, the blessing may pause. This final test is crucial and Michael has asked that it be explained in full before the end. Do not miss what comes next. The final test is the gateway to everything. Every great blessing comes with a test. Every open door comes with a threshold that must be crossed. Archangel Michael has declared that the treasury of heaven has been opened for you. That the $155 million blessing is flowing and that your name is written upon it. But before it manifests in full, before it becomes reality in your hands, heaven will allow a final test to come into your life. Do not misunderstand this. The test is not punishment. It is not a trap. It is a measure, a divine confirmation that you are ready to handle what is about to be poured into your life. Think of it as the final exam before receiving a diploma. Without it, you may not appreciate or protect what is coming. With it, you prove that you are prepared to step into wealth without fear, without waste, and without regret. Archangel Michael says, the final test comes in 3 forms. For some it will appear as doubt. You will hear a whisper inside saying, "This cannot be real. This is too much for me." That voice is not truth. It is the enemy trying to close the door you open at 9:00 p.m. The test is whether you will silence doubt with faith. Will you continue to declare, "My blessing is here. My wealth is secured. My miracle is real," or will you let fear steal what is already on its way? For others, the test will come as distraction. Suddenly, small issues may arise, arguments, inconveniences, unexpected stresses. These are not coincidences. They are designed to pull your focus away from the blessing. Michael says, tell them to remain still. Tell them to keep their eyes fixed on the promise. Tell them to endure the storm for a little while. For the calm after will reveal their inheritance. And for a few, the test will come as a choice of generosity. You may be asked to release something small. Your time, your words, or even a gift to another in need. This is heaven's way of measuring whether you will hoard the $155 million or let it flow like a river. Those who prove faithful in little will be entrusted with much. This test is the sign that you are chosen not only to receive wealth but to carry it as a channel of abundance for others. Archangel Michael makes this clear. If you face the test with faith, focus, and obedience, the floodgates will open, wider than ever. But if you allow doubt, distraction, or selfishness to rule, the blessing may pause, not vanish forever, but delay until you are ready. That is why he is warning you now. So when the test comes, you will recognize it and overcome it. To give you strength, Michael has released 2 more blessing codes. These are the final keys before the inheritance begins to pour. The first code is Amen. 3:1002. This is the code of victory over doubt. Speak it aloud and type it boldly. It will silence the voices of fear and unbelief that rise against your blessing. It will anchor your heart in unshakable faith. As you declare it, imagine chains of doubt snapping one by one, leaving you free to believe without limit. The second code is Amen 6675. This is the code of divine focus. It sharpens your mind, clears away distractions, and strengthens your resolve. With this code, your spirit becomes like a flame that cannot be blown out. No storm, no noise, no enemy can pull your eyes away from the promise. Speak it and feel clarity settle in your heart like never before. Now hear this. The test will not last long. It is not meant to break you, only to prove you. It is heaven's way of saying you are worthy. You are ready. You are trusted. Once you overcome it, the blessing will no longer be delayed. You will see doors open quickly. You will hear unexpected news. You will touch wealth that seemed impossible only days before. The $155 million will begin to crystallize in your reality. Michael says, tell them to rejoice even in the test. Tell them to celebrate even in resistance. For the test is the sign that the blessing is already near. Do not be discouraged if things seem harder for a short while. That is proof that the spiritual realm is shifting. That is evidence that the enemy is trembling. That is confirmation that you are standing at the edge of breakthrough. And remember this, you are not walking through this test alone. The army of angels assigned to you does not disappear in silence. They march with you. They whisper strength into your heart. They shield you when the attack feels too heavy. Michael himself stands at your side, sword drawn, ready to strike down any darkness that dares to touch you. All you must do is remain faithful, and heaven will do the rest. Picture the test as a final doorway. Beyond it is a banquet hall filled with treasure. The door is not locked, but it requires one last step of faith to walk through. That step is yours to take. Michael says, tell them to walk boldly. Tell them to not look back. Tell them that the moment they step through, the blessing will burst forth without delay. Stay strong. Stand firm. Do not waver. The test is not to harm you, but to prove you. And when you pass it, as you surely will, the inheritance will be undeniable. Now listen carefully because the next part is the final revelation. In it, Archangel Michael will reveal the end of the journey, what your life will look like after the $55 million has manifested, how to live in the blessing, and how to ensure it never departs from your hands. The conclusion is the most important piece of all. Do not miss it. Stay until the end. The final revelation will seal your destiny. This is it. You have stayed to the end. You have listened, believed, and prepared yourself for what Archangel Michael has revealed. The journey from the first message to this moment has not been an accident. Every word you heard, every code you declared, every vision you embraced was meant for you. And now the final revelation is here. Archangel Michael says, tell them their lives will never be the same. Tell them that the treasury of heaven has been opened. Tell them that their inheritance is secure. The $155 million blessing is no longer a distant promise. It had been spoken, sealed, and set in motion. You are standing at the dawn of a new life. What will this life look like? Imagine waking up tomorrow without the weight of fear pressing on your chest. Imagine a life where bills no longer suffocate. Where debts no longer haunt you. Where opportunity greets you at every turn. Picture yourself walking in freedom. Not just financial freedom, but freedom of the soul. Freedom to dream. Freedom to give. Freedom to live without limits. This is the life that Archangel Michael has secured for you. And it does not end with you, your children, your grandchildren. Your entire bloodline will walk in the overflow of this inheritance. You will no longer be remembered as one who struggled, but as the one who broke the cycle. Your name will carry honor. Your story will be told not in whispers of lack, but in songs of abundance. Generations will look back and say, because of them we are free. But even as this blessing pours out, Michael reminds you, stay aligned. Stay faithful. Keep declaring the codes. Keep your heart free of doubt and fear. The blessing is not a one-time event. It is a river. And rivers must be cared for, protected, and honored. The more you align, the more it will flow. Now, as the conclusion to this divine journey, Michael has given you the final 2 blessing codes. These are the seal of your inheritance, the closing key that locks the treasury permanently open over your life. The first code is Amen 8520. This is the seal of permanence. Speak it and know that the blessing will not fade, will not disappear, and will not be stolen. It is yours forever. The second code is MN 199. This is the seal of abundance. It ensures that your blessing will not only stay but will multiply endlessly. With this code, the $155 million becomes not an end but a beginning. A fountain that will never run dry. And now hear the final words from Archangel Michael himself. Tell them they are chosen. Tell them I have fought for them. Tell them I have opened the treasury and guarded their inheritance. Tell them their miracle is here. Your destiny is sealed. Your inheritance is secured. The blessing is yours. Step into it boldly and never look back.